If you want to auto-enroll your students into a group, for instance, you've got 5 periods of the same class and you want them to be auto-enrolled into that period 3 where they belong, there's a couple of steps to doing that. The first is in your course administration block, you'll want to go to Settings and scroll down in your Settings to the area that says Groups. You'll want to have your group mode set to either separate or visible groups, and you can read the question mark to see the difference. And then you're going to want to force the group mode, which means it's going to force that student into a group. And in the enrollment key area, so I'm going to scroll down a little bit more, under availability, you're going to want to have an enrollment key. And for instance, you might want to have something like AP Gov, or the short name for your course, and then you're going to have different variations of that, like AP Gov 2 for period 2, etc. when we go into main the group. So my enrollment key right now is AP Gov on my course settings. I'm going to save these changes. And now I'm going to go in and set up my groups. So again, on the left in the administration block, I'm going to click Groups and scroll down a bit here. And now I'm going to create my group. And I'll say period 3. And my enrollment key on period 3 is going to be AP Gov 3. And I'm going to save the changes. And then I'll just do one more, create one more group, and call that period 5. And again, it's going to be AP Gov 5. And save my changes. Okay, so now I have 3 groups, and I have 1 student enrolled in period 2, but I need to enroll my students in period 3, and I want them to auto-enroll using that password. So I'm going to give the students that password, AP Gov 3 for period 3 students, and AP Gov 5 for period 5 students when they go to enroll. Now I'm logged in as a student, and I'm going to direct that student to go to my course, which in this case is under the Moodle Training category and Moodle Play Space. That student is going to be prompted for a password, the password I gave him or her, which in this case is AP Gov 3. Then I click Enroll Me in this course, and now that student is part of my course. Now I'm going to go back in as the teacher and take a look at my groups here and make sure it worked. So when I look at groups under the administration block and I see period 3, there's my 1 student, Joe Kennedy, assigned to period 3 as I had hoped.